For the crews contesting leg 3 of the Australasian Safari, endurance would be the key word. 2 massive stages, over 560 kilometres of competitive and just about every challenge imaginable. 48 motos, 11 autos and 5 quads fronted the start line for this super long day. Tough, tricky navigation kept the crews well and truly on their toes. In the case of the motos, dramas up and down the field, including front-runners Damien Grabham and Cyril Dupre, both losing over 20 minutes and not happy. The big news of the day is that Ben Grabham is now out of this year's event with mechanical problems. Fellow KTM man Matt Fish having tyre problems, needing a replacement, which will cost in the form of a huge time penalty.
We're going really well, moved up to second on the road, down a big long straight. Got to the end of it, tyre was sort of moving all over the place, looked down and destroyed the rear moose. Went for as long as I could, then had to take the tyre off, did about 40 k's on the rim, got to refuel, was able to get a new tyre and tube at refuel, but unfortunately there'll be a 2-hour penalty attached to that.
Experienced safari competitor Swedish rally princess Annie Seal also finding the day very tough.
I made some mistakes. I met so many people on the track coming backwards because everyone's made a wrong turn today. And it's been very rough riding also. So my hands are almost numb now.
Not all doom and gloom though. For riding buddies Dave Lawn and Steve Cooney, the long stage a heap of fun, but also very competitive, both riders in the top 20.
May have got you a couple in there, brother.
That was relaxing, mate.
Out front, the Smith brothers maintain their dominance, Todd now holding a 10-minute gap to Jacob. With the second and fourth fastest on today's stages, Todd is increasing his lead and looking the goods. Shane Denier has meanwhile moved into third place after winning today's second test. Unfortunately, defending quad champion Paul Smith is out, breaking a leg in and off. Can-Am pilot Colin Lawson now in the lead, having a tough day but coming through.
Yeah, it was pretty full on. Had a couple of minor problems today, flat tyre, and towards the beginning of this section I got a broken sway bar, so it feels like I'm kind of riding a canoe. Every corner I've got to go a lot slower, but the bike made it, and that's the main thing.
The auto field have also been hit hard by this marathon day. Many of the crews unable to make the tough kilometres of both stages. For defending champion Lowndes though, it was more of the same with a measured run across the 2 sections, taking the win on both, very pleased at the end of the longest stage.
That was the longest and toughest day I've ever done at a safari, including last year, so a real credit to Johnny. We didn't get lost too many times. Hopefully we've made up a lot of time as well, but a great stage and well worth it.
Second place man Steve Riley certainly keeping up the pressure with second fastest on the 2 tests and making his Mitsubishi work very hard.
It got a real bashing today. Yeah, it's got some dents in it, that's all I can say.
The Connor combination continued to hold down third place, with Safari newcomers Pursehouse and McShane putting in a superb effort, slotting their Triton into fourth.